Okay, so Times Life came and says, the World Bank has urged South Africa to consider easing B and labor policies to make it less demanding for foreign companies to invest in the country. Well, my name is Vadashi. This is African Time. Well, the World Bank has issued or urged South Africa to actually ease their labor policies and also be on how they are maintaining and regulating things so that it can be easy for investors and also the country to actually mobilize labor forces. Okay, that was something shared by the officials of the World Bank. Well, my name is Vidashi. This is African Time. Let's actually see and discuss what these World Bank people actually have for us South Africans. Well, when this was shared, it was actually a big debate between South Africans. Well, it was. Well, let's see where the debate was actually coming from and where it was going, and let's see your points of view concerning these issues too. All right. So this one came in and says, meaning some governments should continue enriching our colonizers while Africans live permanently in poverty. Well, that was her point. I know South Africans, some have a racial disparity, where mostly in terms of economy, where some people are more richer than others because of what happened in 30 years ago. Okay, the apartheid regime. Things were actually in some people's favor and also not in some people's some people's disadvantage. Well, the black government, that is ANC, created this big thing to actually help maintain and then balance the wealth equality in the country, but it also end up in the foreign nations as what do you call it, racist or race laws. So it's that kind of misunderstanding between the foreign countries and then emotional aspect to the South African people too. So it's not that easy or like that. It's a serious thing. Mostly it's between the South Africans and then the Afrikaners and the whites and Indians. Yeah, it's something that is not just easy to say. If we're talking about this, it's very controversial. You need to know what you're saying and you need to have a stand. Like you have to have a big stand here because you have to actually have to choose a side because it's not easy. Are you with the black African people or you are with the white African people? Well, yeah, you need to have a stand here. You need to know where you are standing with. Okay. Well, this one also says the majority of South Africans are not benefiting anything from B. It's only the few who are connected who are the beneficiaries of B. So it will make no difference. Well, also some people or some of the African people also believe that even the B thing is actually only beneficial to only who you know. In Africa or in the Western African country or in Ghana precisely, we have a term called who you know. Who you know basically means it's only people that you know will actually help you in any position concerning governmental position or any part of the sectors in Ghana. It's whom you know. The same thing is actually happening in South Africa concerning this African brother. He's saying that even the B is only few beneficiaries. It's the same whom you know thing that's working there. So if they scrap it, he doesn't even say any important than that. Well, that's his point though. Okay, this one also says is the World Bank considerate of challenges faced by the black population in South Africa, or the World Bank is pro-white interest? It's still early to change the program. The economic imbalance are still huge. Well, this is South Africa. He believes that where is actually the World Bank standing? Are they only seeing the racist part, or are they seeing it to be a disadvantage to the other races because of what the B stand for? But how did they forgetting the wealth differences between the black race and the white race in South Africa too? If they are also considering that, then they should actually know that the B should be in there for some time to balance the equation. Then the country can then take from there. That can actually breed unity. But well, the other parties too is not actually agreeing, and they are also crying every day. So yeah. It's not easy being a government in South Africa though. It's actually not easy. The challenges is way more than other African countries, people. It's way more. But this one says we need companies like Starlink to invest in South Africa. Some policies are just holding the country back and no better progress can be achieved with such. Well, that's he believed though. And lastly, this one also says that in other words, stop your racism. That is what the World Bank is actually saying. Basically, what they are trying to tell South Africans is that they should stop racism. That is his quote, in quotes by the brother, by the comment I just read though. That is what they basically want to say. So, to you as a South African, other comment section, let me know what you think about this points and takes, and let us know what you think about it. Also what the World Bank is also saying or urging the South African government to do. And also, if you are Afrikaner too, what do you think about the B issue? And also, if you're an African too, what do you think about the B thing? Do you think it needs to be scrapped because you're not feeling anything? It's still whom you know kind of thing, or it still needs to be maintained for some time so that it can balance the wealth displacement or wealth equality. The name is Vidashi. This African time. I'll be open at the comment section. Let's discuss this together. Thank you for your time.